Alright, we about to fuck with this 1090 Jake. You putting me in a tough situation with cooperation questions. What the fuck? Vlad be having them titles make you think somebody on some other shit. Let's see what it's about.
I mean, when it comes to cooperating, sort of, for some people it's black and white, for some people it's gray.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if someone kills your cousin, are you supposed to have loyalty to the killer or to your cousin? Especially if you guys were close. If someone killed your mother, would you not cooperate? You see what I'm saying? It's like...
A lot of people won't.
From certain lifestyles.
Exactly,
I can get it. So you yourself, is there ever a situation where you...
Like, we talking about you.
I mean, if I'm fucking in a stupid situation, like, that's the thing with cooperating and snitching. It's two different things. If you get pulled over and they say license or registration, you hand it to them, you just cooperated. Right? Now, if I see a shooting and they're like, oh, did he shoot at you? Or did you? No. You're not, because the whole thing is, he had an affiliation and then he proclaims to be a street rapper.
Okay.
That doesn't coincide with you being in an interrogation video telling the police you need to talk to this person, they saw everything that happened. Yeah. You need to talk to this person too, they saw everything. And then you go and try to tell DJ Academics that you gave fake names. But when you go on the dead cousin's Facebook, he's friends with every fake name that you gave. So
Okay.
These aren't fake people.
For example, if you lived next door to Jeffrey Dahmer and you knew that he was eating kids in the apartment next door to yours.
He trying to hit him with the Cameron question. I remember they hit Cameron with some shit like that. Fucked his career up for a minute.
Would you call the police to report him?
No, I'm gonna answer this the same way China Mac did when you asked him.
You didn't see nothing.
Nah, I mean, I feel like in a situation like that, maybe you're gonna be more obligated to get him popped, but I'm not gonna...
So you would put your own safety at risk?
No, I'm moving. If I know he's eating kids, I'm not staying there.
You would just move?
I'm getting fucked
And you would
up.
let...
Y'all think Captain Jake gonna tell in
these kids continue to get killed by the person next to you?
Putting me in a tough situation, ain't it?
I mean, seriously, that's the real situation, though.
It is.
And then let's just say your little cousin.
Well, let's just say we're in the state of Florida.
You decided not to do anything.
Let's say we're in the state of Florida, where not only do you have the right to defend yourself, you can defend other people. If I see anything happening, I have the right to kill him legally.
Okay.
I just defended that kid.
If you see it actually happening.
Well, how else am I gonna?
You know what I mean? But if you see him walking down the street and you shoot him in the head, you're charged with murder.
Yeah.
Now, you could try to unravel it later on and try to do whatever. But I feel like people say stuff like this, like, "Oh yeah, no, I would handle it myself." But how many people really take the law into their own hands? And you know what I'm saying? And potentially end up doing life in prison themselves, as opposed to just saying, "I'm just going to call 911 and let the police handle it."
Yeah.
Me personally, I would call the police.
I mean, maybe...
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I saw some fuck shit like that...
Maybe I have a girlfriend that fucking calls the police. I'm not stopping her. But I'm not fucking, hey,
Hey, Jake playing it safe. That boy smart.
This is 1090 Jake, yeah, because at the end of the day, it's going to get used against you, and that's the crazy thing, but, the hypothetical...
Look, he know even this interview will get used against him. That's why he ain't saying that.
Because hopefully I don't ever have to deal with Jeffrey Dahmer living next door.
Well, I remember, what's his name? Cameron did a 60 Minutes interview.
Mm-hmm.
He said he would move.
Yeah.
So if there's a serial killer living next to you, would you report the police? No, I would move. Which to me is like, I don't know. I don't really respect that. You know what I mean? Because you're moving and allowing a terrible situation to continue.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I feel like I would at least feel bad. Like if I found out more and more people were getting killed because I just wanted to move and I didn't want to get involved, I would feel some sort of responsibility.
Well, I mean, that's the same shit with rap, though. You got rappers that are out here bodying shit that everybody knows about. They're not saying nothing. You got rappers that's killing people. You got gang members that's killing people. You got serial killers that got chains on that be in the club throwing money, copping bottles, but nobody's, they're just not eating kids. But they're doing shootings and kids can get popped in the shootings.
I don't personally know, and I'm being honest right now, I don't personally know any rappers that are actively killing people. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know people, there's like the Gucci Mane situation.
Vlad, you sit down with Boosie every day. You must not know that man's history, goddamn.
Where it was a self-defense. You got a home invasion. I mean, shit, I've had a home invasion happen to me. And I tried to kill the guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I get that part, and I respect that part. But, you know, YNW Melly has charges against him, you know what I mean? Which is it's a hung jury. But outside of that, I don't personally know of anyone that's out there still doing crimes. Obviously, they wouldn't talk about it, but I've never even heard any rumors about it.
I feel like unless you tapped into the situation, you're not gonna know until after they get booked. Like, look at the King Bond situation.
facts.
Okay, fair enough.
Y'all think Jake lying? Y'all think Jake gonna tell something? Put it in the comments.